Welcome to this introductory video on autonomous operations. In this video you will learn what autonomous operations is, why it is important, and what autonomous operations aims to achieve. This video is the first part of a series of videos on autonomous operations. The follow-on video, entitled Autonomous Operations, Implementing Phase 1, will cover the details of how to implement Phase 1 of autonomous operations. Traditionally, operators have only been responsible for operating equipment. Typically, this consisted of starting, running, and stopping equipment, feeding materials into the equipment, and calling for help when the equipment broke down. Autonomous operations, however, is a completely different way of working, in that the operator is not only responsible for operating equipment, but also continuously maintains good operating conditions and performs first-line maintenance. These tasks include cleaning equipment to maintain favorable operating conditions, inspecting equipment to identify deterioration, lubricating equipment to ensure that it works properly, and executing simple repairs to ensure that any deterioration is arrested. We have found as a business that plants with the highest levels of performance usually excel in their execution of autonomous operations. Without autonomous operations, plants usually plateau at LEFs in the high 80s. With it, however, the capability of the operator is unlocked, and plants are able to perform well above 90% LEF. Because of this, autonomous operations has been identified as a key activity to help the business achieve its dream of 70% GLY and 90% LEF. Autonomous operations, however, is often misunderstood. Many people simply believe that it is about giving cleaning, inspection, and lubrication schedules to operators, whilst others believe that autonomous operations is about operators fixing their equipment. Both are incorrect, in that this is not the main objective. Indeed, the main objective of autonomous operations is to enhance an operator's engagement and skill. By developing operators in these areas, they will contribute more meaningfully towards the performance of their equipment. Giving the operator cleaning, lubrication, and inspection schedules without improving their engagement and skill will result in an unsustainable situation. Soon these new schedules will be abandoned and the process will stall. However, by focusing on improving operator engagement and skill, operators will be motivated to own their problems and also have the skills to resolve them. Operators will transform from a situation where spillages are merely cleaned to one where the operator fixes the cause of the spillage so that he does not need to clean in the first place. Autonomous operations exists as a block in the maintenance pillar. In order to make the implementation of autonomous operations easier, implementation has been divided into 3 phases. Once one phase has been completely implemented in a plant, then the next phase can be started. Typically, it takes about 2 to 3 years to fully implement one phase in a plant. In the first phase, the main objective is to restore equipment so that unreliable, dirty, dangerous, and difficult conditions that affect the operator are eliminated. The operator learns the importance of operating his equipment correctly, cleaning it regularly, and the value of maintenance. As equipment is restored, efficiency will improve, waste will reduce, dangerous conditions eliminated, and cleaning requirements optimized. For this phase to succeed, sufficient funding needs to be allocated to allow for the restoration of equipment condition. The second phase of autonomous operations aims to further improve the technical skills of the operator by providing formal training on how machine components such as bearings work and how to use various hand tools. This improved machine knowledge is then used by the operator to significantly enhance their cleaning, inspection, and lubrication standards. Furthermore, simple repair tasks, such as removing or adjusting components, are performed by the operator. Operator engagement is very high, and from a reliability point of view, we aim to achieve 0 failures in this phase. In the third and final phase of autonomous operations, the operator's process skills are developed. The operator is trained on both process control and process engineering, so that his ability to manage and control production processes are improved. As a result of this, in Phase 3, we aim to achieve zero waste and zero defects. As the operator progresses through each phase of autonomous operations, he will develop certain maintenance skills. These skills are designated as levels 1 to 8 and are developed systematically as each phase is implemented. In addition, operators are multi-skilled so that they are able to operate and maintain more than one machine or process area. Upon completion of Phase 1, each operator has skill levels 1 to 5 and can operate 2 pieces of equipment or process areas. Upon completion of Phase 2, the operator has increased his skill level to 8, while still operating 2 pieces of equipment or process areas. Finally, upon completion of Phase 3, the operator has skill levels 1 to 8, is skilled on process engineering, and can operate 3 different pieces of equipment or process areas. The flow diagram illustrates the steps that need to be followed to implement Phase 1. The process starts by the plant preparing for the implementation of autonomous operations. Next, a machine is selected to begin implementation. Preparations are made to implement autonomous operations on that machine. Deep cleaning and tagging is performed. Tags are analyzed for root causes, and solutions to these defects are defined. Tags and their root causes are fixed. Cleaning, inspection, and lubrication standards are defined. Once cleaning, inspection, and lubrication is entrenched and equipment performance has improved, a new area for implementation is selected and the process repeated. It takes about 3 to 4 months to complete the entire process in one area. Various plants are at different levels of maturity when it comes to autonomous operations. A number of plants will need to start at Phase 1, while some plants are relatively advanced and may begin at Phase 2 or even Phase 3. The next video in this series will focus on Phase 1 and will explain how each step is implemented. In this video, you learnt that the best plants excel at autonomous operations. Autonomous operations must focus primarily on improving operator engagement and skill. As a result of this, the operator will act to improve equipment performance. Autonomous operations has been divided into 3 phases, with Phase 1 being the phase most plants will need to implement. More advanced plants can focus on Phase 2 and Phase 3. Phase 1 aims to restore equipment so that performance is improved. It is key to achieving the 90% LEF dream. Remember to review the next video in this series for further information on how to implement Phase 1.